Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. Getting into a more unconditionally loving tone and state in the beginning of these videos. Thank you very much for joining me today. I wanted to talk about releasing soul contracts. And I was talking to someone and they put this so eloquently, and I love the way that they actually make other people release them from a soul contract. And what do I mean by a soul contract? You have agreements with a number of different entities for things you wanted to experience in this lifetime. And for instance, you experiencing me experiencing you. I don't need to, but we agreed to have some kind of interaction to me fulfill some kind of agreement that we both had. And so let's say someone you've come across and you feel that you need to share something with them, or you need to do something for them, or you need to give them a donation, or you need to be in their life for some reason and give them some kind of feedback or just be there for them. And they're not taking any of your feedback, and they've actually requested of you to be able to get feedback, and they're just not having any of it. They still want to go into the 3D life, and they don't want to play, and they want to do the things that they did before because they still serve them. So, an interesting thing to do is be able to go, okay, I want you to tell me that you don't need me anymore and that you release me from our agreement that we have with each other in this lifetime. And they're like, what? We had an agreement in this lifetime to interact and to do things, and I felt that it was to help you to do this particular thing, and you're saying that you don't need me anymore to do this particular thing. Now, in my case, it could be coaching, it could be any number of things, it could be, son, daughter, or son, mother, or it could be any number of things, and they no longer want this type of help. You basically can say, okay, well then I want you to tell me that you no longer want my help. I want you to say that I no longer need your help and I'm fine by myself. And I release you from any contract we have in this lifetime. And it's a powerful statement because you're making them edify that whatever behavior they're having, that they are deeply seated in it. And if they really, really are that deeply seated in it and they release you, you're released. Now, is that really necessary? Absolutely, no. But you're really getting them to edify in this lifetime that there was some kind of agreement and that they're not interested in that agreement and they release you from it. So it also energetically, I hear and I've heard from the person that explained this when he does it, he really feels when they release him that really the cuts the energetic cord, clippity clip, clip, clip. Because it is now that agreement is verbally expelled. So on many energetic levels, gone. So I kind of like that. As a matter of fact, I have a client that's being very evasive and was very excited, and then you could tell it tapered off when she was going back with her friends and getting feedback and blah blah blah, and being with her kids and getting the same type of feedback every day, and kind of lost interest in moving forward. I'm going to actually try this. So I'm going to send this. I'm going to send something in this kind of context to her. It's like, well, if you don't feel the coaching is good for you, if you don't feel that you were making progress, if you don't feel that this is right energetically for you right now, I just want you to state that you are releasing me from our contract in this lifetime, that that I'm no longer needed to fulfill what we agreed upon to go into in this lifetime. And I'm gonna send that out there because I feel that is really good. Because right now I'm like, well, she's just busy. Is what's going on? I like to be tended, to tend to clients, and sometimes I give too much. So I'm just gonna, hey, if you don't think that this is useful for you, then I don't do contracts or anything. I don't want you to be bound. I don't want us to be married. There's no reason if energetically it's no longer fun and exciting for either of us, or for any one of us, that you need to, grind and come and go through a drudgery. So I'm going to send that out. I think I really do like that. And after that conversation, I was like, I like that. I'm going to use that. I think it does do many things on many energetic levels, especially to verbally edify that, if they are having the behavior and they're getting back into old behavior patterns, it does get them to verbally say, well, I don't want to say that. Well, then we need to examine that. You need to schedule your appointment and need, to be interactive with me so that we can hash those things out. So I think it does a number of things on the coaching level, even on an energetic level between friends and partners and stuff like that. If you're just not going to cooperate with me, I'm not going to chase you down, I'm not going to do that type of behavior anymore. It is actually making a statement that you're not going to agree with that type of behavior anymore. I think that's very healthy, at the very least. So I hope that was helpful. That's what I wanted to share. Many ideas from this last conversation with my buddy, and I was like, okay. And so if you have any questions, please send them. Again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, Coaching, Business, Life, and Spiritual. And again, comment down below. Lots of other things going on in the description down below. Lots of other projects. Check those out. And please comment, share, and like. Take care and have a fantastic day. Oh, and subscribe.